It's the Florida State Seminoles and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Seminoles head coach pregame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The LSU Tigers kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneaking its tracks.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Oh, and they're going to try the quarterback sneak? He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the line.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. And here's a quarterback sneak on 4th and long. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Handoff, Caden Durham. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. and for some inexplicable reason, he takes a knee. 4th and 6. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. Fourth and 6. And they'll take a knee. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward. You can keep yourself out of those situations.
Second and long here. To the air, it's Berry. Rushes on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete, and looking for enough for the 1st down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd and California.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a give to Durham. Taken down. to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. It's going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Long way to go on second down. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Better get that seismograph ready. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Tigers kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The transfer has it his first carry. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Well, with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football. The defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on them.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he just pumped that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the back. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, you start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on that drive.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And down to a knee? I guess that's one option. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for room, it's Hall. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Left side is Lopez. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Back to pass. It's Sperry. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Has to throw it away on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Sets his feet. It's Sperry. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Seminoles.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
7, LSU, 0.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
On first down, it's Durham again. Can't get him to the ground. He's got the first down. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Powers through the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Second and long here. There he goes. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Out wide right, it's Green. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Running the red zone, it's Durham. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. FSU calling its second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Here's Durham. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Takes the handoff, it's Sands. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as the clock runs before the half. Now the Tigers will use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime.
It's a tough decision, right? When you're backed up, the clock's running down, you like the position you're at going into the half. Some people are more conservative, and some people are aggressive. I prefer the aggressive, personally.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Washington Huskies.